First game of the season, baby.
The kickoff unit is out.
Why they got this nigga back? They got 88
speed,
bro.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Talk shit about that. Let's see what's up. And we got a tough defense. A lot of fast guys.
Down. Head logo.
Yeah,
You have to get down to your knee.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 361. Match box right.
Mixon with it. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw now complete to Ross. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Joe Mixon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That's what I think.
18 Gator, 50, 50's the money, 50's the money. Let's go, defense. Our time, it's our hard.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bomber. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's fucking trash, bro. Should have sent him to fucking jump. Alright, so we already know that this nigga, he's got the Redskins. So he don't run that bitch.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at the 20. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again on second and 10. Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
It's moving too slow, bro. Cannot play.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0.
That's crazy. Oh, well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
I got too many rules around here, bro. I just want to play. Stretch enough. I'll wait for Landon Collins.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Stretches, bro.
At the 34-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Under 10, 6-6, pull it high. Check 15,
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And it's third down.
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, lock it. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, stand up.
After 7-0.
Bengals nothing.
Come on, set. 8, read. 56. Hey, pick your game up. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Kill. Look at me. Door.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 33 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses an extra point. This remains a 7-6 game.
Motherfucker, bro.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
He's fine, man. I'm not coming out in the 43 yet. I want to see all the runs you're going to do.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
3 down. Deuce. Check it back.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Wow. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I finally got 2 stacking the shit out of this box. Shit around the gut. You ready inside.
General West. Kill, turn up. Shoot. Check 43. Joker. Fair. Fight.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You draw forfeit. Rush in.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
And pilot, 64, win.
That might be a cover 2 to be honest with you.
Bravo.
Back to throw here. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Fast,
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
On first down, this is Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 27 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
14. Bengals 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Gotta come on to something nice. Let's go before we win.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch the eye. Hey.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I'm 3rd and 11, so we're good with that.
Ready, set. 6, Mike, 56. Time to go, team.
They'll drop the throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 76 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy.
Oh,
you
my
can see
gosh,
that throughout his
bro.
college career. But what you want
I'm
to know
not
about
kicking
a
the
rookie
fucking
is when the
football no
pressure's
more,
on,
bro.
can you throw with touch?
That's it,
He
bro.
just did right there.
I'm not kicking
Boy,
no
it was
more.
pretty.
14. Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty
man,
when you
let's
get a
go.
big return. Then the penalty brings
cannot
it
play
back, but you
this
still have
game
great
over,
field
bro. We've
position.
seen
As
too
you
much
pointed
of each
out,
other.
not in this case.
Set, right.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you're looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustments to the adjustments.
Weak ass niggas on big routes, bro.
Hit them with something else.
Weak ass niggas, man.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. You ain't
Now Haskins on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Yes, sir.
And lined up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Coming with a run, trying to keep pace. So we need to get a nice little stop right here. So he's going to run the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
He's trying to keep it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Geis. 41 yards on the ground. They come out here in the eye.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gets this one out in a hurry to Latimer. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Cody Latimer. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All day, every day, any day. Watch twist. Check. Now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he's got Rodgers.
What?
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch.
They're going to let niggas do whatever. Shit.
That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Bitch-ass nigga, get out the game.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Fucked his ass up. Shit. Shit ought to happen. They gave you that bullshit ass catch, nigga.
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bullshit, bro.
Line 36. Line.
Come on.
Check back. Watch 36.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this is Latimer, complete.
Oh, my gosh.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every time.
Make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
I gotta go back to passing, too. What am I doing?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Jim. Showing it.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
8-3. Topper. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go. Oh, my gosh, man, they robbing me.
Bounds just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Fuck, man. Fuck.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That nigga just can't take off.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 73 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bro, he's sending the crib every time.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. There he goes, left side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. Go.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Tight down. There you go. Greystone, travel. Let's go.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was taken down by Willens Foster. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
Second and 1. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
This is Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins fighting to stay upright. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as they are able to cut into that lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. This will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now a run with Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you.
Good-ass fucking game, bro. I can't even be mad. Carl Lawson, ball. Jalen Hurts, ball. It's gonna be like this until we get motherfucking offensive linemen, man.